Now that Election Day 2020 has come and gone, President Donald Trump's kids have been speaking out about the election results, defending their father's choice to not concede the election to President-elect Joe Biden, and attacking the media. Donald Trump Jr. has been especially vocal on social media, and while his fans may be retweeting his comments on Twitter, some people are clapping back in pretty amusing ways. In case you've been on some sort of media cleanse for the past couple of weeks, it is largely understood by election officials that Biden and Kamala Harris won the 2020 election. However, the Trump administration has fought back against the results, claiming that there was voter fraud, despite there not being any evidence of it, and promising to wage legal battle after legal battle in order to not give up the office come January 20th, 2021. According to White House insiders, those close to Trump are split about what he should do, but his sons are staunchly on their father's side when it comes to fighting the election results, which means they are also the target of jokes on social media. On November 15th, Don Jr. retweeted a days-old tweet from Nate Silver, the editor-in-chief of the 538 blog, which focuses on polling. Silver was conversing with Chris Hayes from MSNBC about how accurate the polls were in the 2020 elections. He wrote, "There's not actually much evidence that polls are becoming less accurate. They had perhaps their best year ever in 2018. 2016 and 2020 polling errors were slightly worse than average, but within a fairly normal range." Trump Jr. responded to the tweet, writing, "We understand you're trying to salvage a very lucrative career in polling punditry, but it's getting ridiculous." Referring to the upcoming inauguration of President-elect Joe Biden and the end of the Trump administration, Silver wrote in response, "I'll still have a job on January 21st, though." Most officials and media outlets agree that Biden and Harris won the election and will be inaugurated in January 2021. Still, the president continues to make false claims about voter fraud and wage unsuccessful legal battles in order to not concede the election, and his kids are split as to whether that's a good move or not, according to a CNN report. Ivanka Trump, along with her husband Jared Kushner, reportedly advised her father to concede the election and move on. Don Jr. and Eric, on the other hand, are encouraging him to fight until the bitter end.
And the Democrats know that the only way that they could win this election is to cheat in Pennsylvania.
Just days after the election, Don Jr. tweeted, "The best thing for America's future is for Donald Trump to go to total war over this election to expose all of the fraud, cheating, dead, no longer in-state voters that has been going on for far too long." The tweet was flagged by Twitter for alleging false information about the election, which didn't make him too happy either. Jr. tweeted in response to being flagged, "Twitter is censoring and flagging this, of course. Why would we not want to find out if these things exist? If they don't, then we will find nothing, and people could maybe regain some faith in the process which doesn't exist now." Just after the election, Don Jr. berated his fellow Republicans for not backing his father as much as they could be. He said, "The total lack of action from virtually all of the 2024 GOP Republican hopefuls is pretty amazing. They have a perfect platform to show that they're willing and able to fight, but they will cower to the media mob instead. Don't worry, Donald Trump will fight, and they can watch as usual."
I think the Democrats are used to this from a Republican Party that hasn't had a backbone. You're not going to see that this time around.
Eric Trump also tweeted in defense of their father, asking, "Where are Republicans? Have some backbone. Fight against this fraud. Our voters will never forget you if you're sheep." Although they might become the butt of jokes on social media for their tweets, no one can say that Don Jr. and his brother Eric don't have their dad's back. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.